Hi there. Hey. The PlayStation 2 has a large library of multiplayer games, some that take use of the multitap, and some that take use of online play. And there's some that it gets really right. Games like their dungeon crawlers and their first-person shooters. A lot of great titles there. But today, we're going to look at some of the other games that I want to be fun. Maybe they cut it, maybe they don't.
Bad multiplayer on the PlayStation 2. The games we're covering today have an average Metacritic score of 63. These are not some of the best games. Tetris Worlds has a Metacritic score of 44. It was originally released on Windows and Game Boy Advance, but later ported to Xbox, GameCube, and PlayStation 2. Want to play a normal game of Tetris? Too bad. If you want to play a fun game of Tetris, don't buy this version. It's a weird mix of hybrid rules and goals that's just not fun. Star Trek Voyager Elite Force. Set phasers to frag. This has got a Metacritic score of 52. It's a shooter game based on Star Trek Voyager. It was originally released on Windows and ported to Mac and PlayStation 2. This game is pretty fun in the multiplayer, but I have trouble finding people to play first-person shooters with me though. My wife isn't really into the genre, and other friends aren't a fan of using controllers in this style of game. I wasn't a fan of the single-player game. It was strange and confusing at times. I did enjoy the multiplayer, but like I said, I have trouble finding people who are willing to play this with me. This game does have a sequel out there. Super Monkey Ball Deluxe. Metacritic score of 78. This is a pretty good one. It was released on the PlayStation 2 and the Xbox. This game is kind of a mashup of Super Monkey Ball and Super Monkey Ball 2. But the multiplayer minigames is where the fun is really at. There are quite a few of these minigames to choose from. They're kind of broken and unfair, but it actually makes them kind of more fun. These are a blast to play. Harry Potter Quidditch World Cup, Metacritic score of 68. In Quidditch, you control players on your team trying to make goals for 10 points per shot, or for grabbing the snitch, which gets you 150 points.
My wife says I'm a Gryffindor. I don't know what that means.
Basically get the snitch when that face comes up and you're gonna win. It's fun in how hectic this game is, but there's not a whole lot going on here for gameplay. SSX On Tour. It has a Metacritic score of 68. This game is the fourth in the SSX series and features snowboarding and skiing. It's available on PlayStation 2, GameCube, Xbox, and PSP. The GameCube version has added extra Nintendo characters, specifically Mario, Luigi, and Princess Peach. Everyone seems to like the SSX games. I used to play Cool Borders a lot, so I get it, but I haven't put a whole lot of time into this game. SSX stands for Snowboard Supercross, by the way. Buzz the Mega Quiz. Metacritic score of 75. This is a trivia game. I own the Disney bundle, which seems to be the exact same controller setup as Buzz the Mega Quiz. It plugs in via USB, so there's no need for a multi-tap to get 4 players going. Witness the epic battle between Butts and Hitler. The bad pie tosses that hurt the winner of the questions in this round. The final round, where I came in with way more points and still lost. Also, is that Adam Ruins Everything? The Adventures of Cookie and Cream, aka Cootie Mix. It's got a Metacritic score of 78. This game was released about 6 months after the PlayStation 2 came out. It's got an unusual style of gameplay. You can play 2 characters with either side of the controller, forcing you to sort of split your brain, or you can choose to play in a 2-player format. This game is really frustrating due to bad hit detection and some cheap shots. Don't play the multiplayer too much, it could be a relationship destroyer. This game is a really fun idea, but the implementation is just not very good. It was later ported to the Nintendo DS. Cartoon Network Racing, Metacritic score of 39. There are 6 Cartoon Network shows featured in this game. Courage the Cowardly Dog, Cow and Chicken, Dexter's Laboratory, I Am Weasel, Johnny Bravo, and the Powerpuff Girls. This is a terrible game. It has bad driving that makes you feel like you're turning from the center of the car. It's easy to get turned around, the weapon abilities are hard to use. The most interesting part of this game is the character I Am Weasel is voiced by Michael Dorn, aka Worf from Star Trek The Next Generation. This also got a port to the Nintendo DS. Rampage, Total Destruction. Metacritic score of 51. I prefer the Sega Master System version, which is not a great game, but it's better than this. Total Destruction has loads of characters to unlock, which would be cool, but this feels like a broken knockoff of the original game. The controls are not accurate. For example, in the original you could grab onto the side of a building mid-jump, but I couldn't figure out how to do that in here, making climbing buildings frustratingly slow and cumbersome. New features like climbing and smashing from the front of the buildings are nice, but it doesn't make up for how broken this game is. Also, Brandon, thanks for the sweet logo.